All right, Mike, as you know, one of the most searched stories online right now is a high-stakes celebrity custody battle. Several media sources report that a Los Angeles court is ordering Oscar-winning actress Halle Berry to pay her ex, Gabriel Aubry, $16,000 each month in child support for their 6-year-old daughter, Nyla. Now, that adds up to nearly $200,000 each year, but the exes are sharing custody of their daughter. Kim Seraphin is the senior editor of In Touch Weekly. Also, family law attorney Randall Kessler has handled many high-profile divorce cases. Both of you, great to talk to you. This is not such a great topic, though. Randy, I want to start with you on this. $16,000 per month. Does that sound like a lot to you, or is that common? Is that based on what she's bringing in?
Considering who the people are, it does not sound like a lot. And considering that it's in Los Angeles. I mean, in Los Angeles, there's so many high-profile divorces, the Schwarzeneggers, Nas, the Los Angeles Dodgers owners. So for Los Angeles, this is really not a high word given the kind of income involved.
Do you think we're talking about it, and a lot of people are searching it on Facebook and Twitter, Randy, because it is opposite? The female is paying the male. We're so used to it the opposite way.
I think that's it. But, you know, what we have to remember is this was an agreement. So they worked it out. They know what's best, and they know what the court would have done. But I think certainly when you have a woman paying support, it's not what happened 30, 40, 50 years ago, but it does happen nowadays.
Exactly. It's not common. And Kim, well, he's certainly not an Oscar winner, but he does have kind of a high-profile repertoire. He's a model. Does he really need that much money when you think about $16,000 a month? Or do you think, as I said, it's based on what Halle Berry's pulling in?
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, yes, he's a model. She is an Oscar winner who is part of the X-Men franchise, who has a new Steven Spielberg TV show coming out, who is, a huge star. I think the last reports were that she was worth something like $60 million.
Wow.
So, clearly this is, and it's something important to her. Obviously, this was a very public fight over their child, over their daughter. So clearly this is something important to her. But no, I don't think this is huge for her because she is worth a lot of money.
I want to talk about the relationship, Kim. There was punches thrown, if you will, with her ex and her current husband. How is that relationship now?
Yeah, as you mentioned, of course, everyone remembers there was that Thanksgiving Day incident that happened where Gabriel Aubry ended up in the hospital and was arrested because of some issues with her new husband, Olivier Martinez. Obviously, they've worked things out. They apparently came to some amicable agreement, and they have to work it out for their daughter. And of course, Halle Berry is now, as I said, married now. She has a new son, Maseo, with her new husband, Olivier. So clearly, they've worked things out, I think, for the sake of their daughter. That's
Which is
what's
certainly
important.
a good thing. Randy, I also want to talk about some retroactive money support, if you will. She was ordered to pay $115,000, also pay $300,000 for Aubry's legal expenses. Is that common in a divorce like this?
Well, in a divorce like this, that's exactly the question. There are not that many divorces like this, but yes, the short answer is in a divorce like this, that's not an unbelievable amount of attorney's fees. There's a lot to evaluate, there's a lot to consider, and the nice thing is they resolved it by agreement. So who knows what the judge would have done, but both lawyers were very good, and I'm sure the lawyers figured out this is something in the middle of what the judge might have done.
We love that. Hopefully a happy ending for all involved, especially their little girl and now their new little boy. Kim and Randy, thanks so much.
Thank you.